On this Thanksgiving Day, we're talking Buddy Hackett. We have Dick Van Patten, Kelly Gart, and Dr. Lennon Smith. This is like request time. This is fun. Okay. You had something here, just divorce.
Divorce? Get a get.
No, I don't know what that means.
Well, in Yiddish, a get is a divorce.
A get?
Yeah, and people who are Americanized would say, we'll get a get.
We'll get
which means we would say in Yiddish, we get trugen, we get oben a get. That would be in Yiddish, we're going to get a get. We're going to get a divorce. But
all
get
I know
a get is
I've been God, I know that, but I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. Anyway, there's this couple, and they've been married quite a few years. And she gets up one morning. Incidentally, I want to give credit. Last time I did that elephant joke, and I said I thought I heard it from Myron Cohen. I wasn't sure. But this one I know where I heard.
Yeah.
Larry Best. Do you know who he is?
Sure. He's a comedian, works mainly
in the Catskill
Mountains.
Right. And he has a Cadillac car and a nice apartment, and he has... But if you asked him to come into a Christian area to work...
It feels uncomfortable?
Believe me, he could work anywhere.
Yeah.
But he's not comfortable. Right. And he works up in the Catskills, and he works the one-nighters, club dates. I mean, maybe he's right. We just now are happy with now doing one a night. That's all he's ever done.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so he told this story. She gets up one morning, and she say, I can't stand to look no more in your face. And I don't want it. You hear? I don't want it. Don't talk, don't convince, don't tell me loving, holding. He says, who's going to tell you? What do you think? I got with you a picnic? Why, you can't stand to look at me is double back on you, ha ha. So we'll go in court and we'll get a get, and that's it. A divorce, and split it up and forget about it. She said, what are you hollering? Who's holding you? Now they go to court, and the judge, in his wisdom, tries to keep these people together. They've been married a long time. He says, I believe there is mental cruelty on both sides. However, you have 3 children. And he's trying to keep them together. He said, if I gave 2 to one and 1 to another, it wouldn't be a fair division. He says, sure, 1 with 2 and 2 with 1, I would split up. She says, I understand that. What, I think I don't know arithmetic? He says, perhaps you could stay together a while longer and have another child, and then I can give 2 to one and 2 to the other. She says, all right, if he could take for another year, all right, me too. And he said, all right, if she wouldn't make such troubles, all right, I'll stay stick. Judge, we do you the favor. And if it didn't work, we wasted a year, and that's that. He says, just a minute, Your Honor. One lap, and instead will be born 1, there'll be born 2, twins, a twilling. It'll be the same thing, 2 with 3 and 3 with 2, and we're back where we started. She says, look on him, that big twin maker. When I'll have to depend on him, I wouldn't have the first 3 neither. The big twin maker.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. You realize when we use up this whole page, you're out of show business. I mean, it's all over.
Well, I still got some 8x10s and a can of makeup.
What appeals to you here?
This was one that used to do in World War II.
Okay.
The guy says, what happened with your sister? He says, well, my sister's in the Army. So in the WAC. No, in the regular Army. He said, what do you mean in the regular Army? How could your sister be in the regular Army? He said, well, you know, she puts her hair up under the hat, and she straps herself down, and she wears men's clothes. He said, what? At night, you got to take them clothes off, take the hat off. They see the long hair. They'll see the way she's built. They go in the shower together. He says, someone's going to find out. He says, yeah, but who's going to tell?
World War II, right?
Yeah. I got that from Eisenhower.
That was Spike's favorite story.
Then this one is the drunk.
Okay.
The guy walks in and he says, I should have a drink. Have a drink, please. I want to have a drink for everybody. Have a drink. Bartender, have a drink. Have a drink. It'll be $63.15. I don't have no money. I don't have any money. But let's see for a minute. He takes him outside and punches him and whacks him and hits him. The guy comes back inside. Drinks through the house. None for you. When you drink, you get nasty.
I've forgotten that one. Protect something?
Oh, yeah. See, this is a good one because this is for guys. Like, usually give jokes like this to maybe Bob Goulet, because they didn't have to tell clean jokes because they work for the Hughes organization.
Ah, that's right.
And now they have to be careful because they don't even know who they work for.
Right.
So there's a guy, and he's got a lot of projects. He's building apartments. He's doing all this sort of stuff. And he goes out in the field with a psychologist to find out why some men work so much better than others. And they see one guy is laying bricks, and he's going like this. He said, "What are you making?" He said, "What am I making? I'm making $6.73 an hour. That's what I'm making." He says, "You know who's making? The guy who owns this job. He's making." He says, "He's making on me. He's making on my labor. He makes on the cement I'm using, on the sand that comes in. He's making on the plans. He makes on the architect. He's making. That's the guy who's making." See? They go on to another guy. He's laying like this. "What are you making?" He says, "What am I making? I'm making a church, a place of worship where anyone can come and worship as they want, a place of freedom." And they had to fire him because he's supposed to be making a garage.
You're nuts. I remember a long time ago when I haven't not heard you talk about this for a long time, and I don't know how long it takes, or if you even want to do it. When we went to Japan once.
With Jack Parr.
With Jack Parr.
It's the only time I ever was there.
Yeah. You told a hysterical story about going to a sumo wrestling demo. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, sure.
Going into the hotel and...
All right, just the way you and I are sitting
right
here. Well, first, let me tell you this. Sometimes when I do it in a saloon, the first time I did it, of course, I didn't know this because it was so long ago. Right. But later on, I always do a thing when I always say that I always complain on stage that I'm not sexually fulfilled, that I'm up there working and my wife is home and I haven't seen her for a while, and when I don't have this, when this frustration hits me, I get a pain over the eye, which makes me say, "Whoa, whoa." And I asked the doctor, "Why does it hurt over the eye from no sex?" He says, "The subconscious is embarrassed to put the pain where it should go." Because if you walk around rubbing your forehead, nobody will say anything. So, now, say I've been in a saloon and I've done that and I talk about whoa, and all like that, Or I'll look down and I'll see a woman who's gifted and I'll ask her to stand up and show her. And I don't do the things like Rickles does, He picks on the people. But he's hey, did you see that show he did where he was in the nut house? Where they put him in the nut house? His own television show, Sharky?
No.
It was so wonderful.
I missed that.
That I wonder why they can't do a few more scripts like that because he'd be the hit of the world. Was he dynamite. It's great. I just want to say that for a minute before I give him one. I have a friend, Arnie Chernoff, weighs 640 pounds. Now he's down to 420. He's on the liquid protein, which you give a little spread stuff. But his mother's a doctor, and she's got him on it. He says to me, "Hack, I'm 420. You wouldn't recognize me."
420?
I said, "Sure, you got a little scar by your ear over there." Yeah, I think I told you about him later. He's the kind who sat ringside at the Sahara one night, and Rickles walked out and looked at him, and he said, "What do you do?" And Chernoff said, "I'm a jockey. What do you do?"
That's got to cut you.
Yeah. Anyway, when I just talk nice to the people and all, so now say I've set up this thing, whoa. Now I tell about when I went with Jack Parr to Japan. And it's just like we're sitting here. He says, "You ever been to Tokyo? And I said, "No." He says, "Hugh Downs and I were there last year. And he did this. Whenever he thought he was doing something naughty, he would rock. He said, we were there last year. We went naked in the bath. We went naked in the bath. He said, men and women go naked in the bath in Japan. Yes, they do. They really do. So I said, well, we used to do it in Brooklyn without water. So now he says, well, you Downs and I, we wouldn't go naked in the bath. We wore our jockey shorts. So I said, well, if I go there, I'll go naked in the bath. He said, you want to go? We're going to go. We're going to go. I said, okay, I'll go. Now, as a couple months pass, and we go to Tokyo. And we're going to the bath, and it's up on the 5th floor. And we're at the elevator going to the 5th floor. Now, I forgot that I sat with him, so I'm going to go naked. What's the difference to me? I want to get the laugh for the moment. He says, you're not going to get naked in the bath? I said, what? He said, you said you wouldn't get naked in the bath. Promise you won't get naked in the bath. Say you won't get naked in the bath. I said, okay, I won't get naked in the bath. I got naked in the elevator. I mean, what do I care? I don't know anybody in Japan. I figure you get in the elevator, you go up to the 5th floor, the door opens, you jump in the water, right? I'm naked, he's crying. The door opened, I stepped out. I'm in the lobby, it didn't go up. And there's a couple hundred Japanese go, I said, you don't have to bow. If you can't see from where you are, forget about it. And they thought I was a Buddha. And they put incense in my navel and lit it. And I said, oh. And then we went to Hakone. Hakone is 85 miles from Tokyo. And that's where they go up there, play golf up there. And they have the sumo school. And he's going to film the sumo wrestlers. You know, they're, what, 7 feet tall? Huge, 600 pounds? Huge. Monsters. Walking billboards. Now he says to me, you want to have some fun? I says, yeah. He says, look, you wrestle with a sumo, and I'll film it. I said, let's hear the part about the fun. I mean, the guy weighs 600 pounds, I weigh 220. He said, well, I got the camera. I said, why don't I hold the camera? And you stick feathers in your belt and fly up over the volcano and set them on fire. Say, hi, I'm a fire duck, and I'll hold the camera. So he says, are you afraid? I said, no. I was afraid. I'm going to tell him I'm afraid. So they dressed me in a sumo outfit, which is a little silk cloth, covers your hair, and a silk band around the waist. Then a thick cord, hard fibrous rope between your legs, and up in the back, and the right up. And when they tighten that rope, you'll fight anybody. I mean, first, you tell a guy, hey, don't do that. Hey, don't, hey, tighten it up, I'll rip his nose off. Then I see that the other guy, they dressing him, and he go, no. I tell myself, don't panic, Hack. You're small, but you're fast. Get out there quick, grab his rope and loosen it, and you got him. And I ran out quick, and I grabbed his rope. And he said, whoa. And he picked me up, and he threw me out of the ring. But first, he kissed me goodbye. And he said, sayonara.
Sayonara.
Now, for you people who haven't seen me in Las Vegas, I don't do that routine anymore because it's not funny enough.
Ah. Oh, you're
Yeah.
crazy. Hey, I can't tell you, seriously. I know you're self-conscious when I pay you a compliment, but thanks for coming in on Thanksgiving. I know you have to leave early to go to Harold Robbins for Thanksgiving dinner.
Harold and Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they're all naked over there.
Well, you could just tighten up the rope a little bit before you go out. Thanks for coming.
I had such a good time.
You were sensational.
Listen, folks, I'm glad you digested in the middle, and you're all terrific. God bless you.
Thank you.
Have a good year.